Hey,
Hello.
Alright, so we are talking about our songs. Song stories, if we say it the right way. But we want to talk about Fire today, which I love this song. Even though I wrote this song, even if somebody else wrote this song, I would love this song. So, did you want to say anything, or do you want me to just kind of talk?
No, you just go for it.
So, there is a husband and wife who have a ministry in Mexico, and they had come and spoke. The wife had spoke at our women's group, and when she was sharing about all these crazy things that happened, and just I can't even go into detail. I mean, there's just the craziest things have happened to them. Like, people have been kidnapped, and just the thing that really like tipped the iceberg, I think that's what they would say, is like their son had been accused of something that he had not done, and was going to jail for it, and it was just crazy. And as she was sharing it, she sounded like normal, as if it wasn't the worst thing ever and everything's going to be okay. And she just kept saying the same thing: God is faithful, God is faithful. And I just looked at her and I was like, how could somebody who's been through so much and continues to go through so much not look like anything's wrong? And she wasn't trying to be fake. She just genuinely was full of, I guess, like the joy of the Lord or something. I remember I was just in awe, going like, gosh, this is amazing. And I decided I wanted to write her a song because I was so inspired and so kind of blown away by their ability to just trust in God and just choose to be joyful despite what's going on. And so I can't even remember how the words came to me, but I remember that main line that says, you've been through the fire, you've been through the war. You've been through the main line about you don't smell like...
Song.
Yeah.
She did write that song.
Classic! I can't even remember my own words.
You've been through the fire,
yeah.
you've been through the war.
The part I was thinking of is when it says, you've been through... You don't smell like smoke, but you've been through fire, and you don't look burned, but you've been through the flames. And I mean, those words just came to me, and it made me think of that story in the Bible too, with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, about they went through the fire. They literally was put into a furnace for believing in Jesus or believing in God, and they came out alive and didn't even smell like smoke, and people were just in awe. And so I wanted this song to capture their story. I wanted it to capture the faithfulness of God, and the point that there's people that we know, even ourselves, that have been through a fire, and we just, for some reason, miraculously, there's no sign of it, and it's just all credit to God and His faithfulness. And so I could tear up just thinking about that truth. I'll listen to that song sometimes and just feel like God's trying to remind me, like, I am faithful. Like, you don't need to smell like smoke. You know, you can walk through this. And I don't know. I just love it. So.
And it's been so cool I think this is one of the songs that has been resonating with people as we've gotten feedback that have listened to this album. They're like, man, that song Fire, there's just something about it. It just really has been speaking to situations, and I just can't imagine how many people can identify with that story. Like, whoa, have come through something crazy, and there's no reason they should be able to stand to tell about it and still be in good spirits, but they are. And it's that song just speaks to me a lot. It's so strong, so powerful.
And one little tidbit that's not that deep, but I wrote this song on guitar, and when Casey and I kind of worked on this song together, he created this beautiful piano line, which you hear throughout the whole thing, in the beginning and in the middle, just really amazing music. So that I did not write. Casey totally created that. I think that was totally God. I loved hearing it.
That was a labor of love, too, because Laura wrote the song in D flat, which I don't know how to play on the piano, but I had to figure it out. Somehow barely made it.
I do remember the struggle, but I don't really know how hard D flat is, but we got it. So, yeah, so I love that. I love those piano lines. I think it's totally a picture of that music of us really combining our gifts and creating something that's even better the second time around. So, yeah. That's all.
There's the behind the scenes for you. Fire.
See ya.